Good news, everyone. We now know how long Marvel's upcoming Shang-Chi is, and surprisingly, it's way longer than most people anticipated. So let's talk about that. Let's talk about the fact that the runtime is 2 hours and 12 minutes. With a theatrical only release, it's honestly going to be interesting to see how many showings they can get per day at just over the 2-hour mark. Typically, they can, if they really try, squeeze 4 showings per screen per day, but they're almost at that 2:15 mark, which limits you to 3, which makes me believe that this 2-hour and 12-minute runtime is more on the let's try to get 4 showings per screen, but then again, how theaters are managing cleaning up after each wave and everything could affect this significantly. Overall though, 2 hours and 12 minutes in my opinion is great. This places the film right over 2 hours, give or take the 6 to 9 minute runtime of the credits, then of course the post-credit scene. And I think this is honestly really good overall for a decent runtime that gives us enough time to explore the characters, who they are, tell us everything we need, and not feel like they're trying to cram too much in at once, because there is going to be quite a few new things this brings to the MCU. Obviously, the real story of the Mandarin, the history, what the Ten Rings are and why they're so important, the crime organization behind the Ten Rings and the Mandarin pulling the strings, who Shang-Chi is, why he left his home, what is his destiny, the tournament. I mean, there's so many things in this that at some point you have to just look at it and go, man, there is a lot, considering that this is a standalone origin film. And I think this runtime lines up with some of the other, well-established, more coherent MCU films that don't have to necessarily rush or try to cram too much in at once, which makes me just hyped for this film even more, because it feels like we're gonna get to explore a little bit more of the world and not feel like we're just going from set piece A to B to C, which some of the MCU films do have that tendency. Mainly the Avengers films, but again, that's the blow-off film that caps everything off. So hopefully, you guys are happy with this runtime. I'm excited to see if maybe some international releases might get slightly reduced or longer, which has been typical, but I guess we just wait and see.